What if I told you that a poor boy raised by a single mother in Detroit went from being the worst student in his class to becoming one of the world's most celebrated brain surgeons? Sounds like a movie, right? Well, that's the story of Dr. Ben Carson in his book, Think Big. He shares the principles that helped him transform his life and how you can use them too. Today, let's go chapter by chapter, and along the way, I'll share extra real life stories that prove anyone can think big. Let's take a look at the first chapter. Little choices make a big difference. Carson says our lives are shaped not by one big decision, but by the small daily habits. For him, it was choosing books over TV. Just think about it. If you replace 30 minutes of social media scrolling with reading every day, that's about 180 hours a year. Enough time to finish over 20 books. That's life changing. The second chapter talks about the influence of a mother. Sonia Carson, despite her lack of education, forced her boys to read. She couldn't read the reports they wrote, but she checked them anyway. Think about athletes like Serena and Venus Williams. Their father wasn't professional coach, but he gave them discipline, structure, and vision. Parents don't need everything. They just need determination to guide their kids. The third chapter talks about reading changed my life. Carson stoned his teacher with knowledge from a geology book, changing how his classmates saw him. Elon Musk has often said he learned to build rockets by reading books, not because someone gave him a degree in it, but because he kept learning. Reading still works today. Fourth, turning point. Carson nearly stabbed a friend in anger, but prayer and reflection helped him gain control. Think of Mike Tyson. When he couldn't control his anger, it cost him big. But athletes like LeBron James use meditation, prayer, and discipline to channel emotion productively. Uncontrolled anger destroys, controlled emotions build. Fifth, success through hard work. Carson's grade didn't improve overnight. He worked long nights, studied while others relaxed, and slowly climbed to the top. Look at J.K. Rowling, who wrote Harry Potter while raising a child as a single mother and struggling financially. She kept writing through rejections until her story changed her life. Sixth, a dream becomes reality. By high school, Carson knew he wanted to be a doctor. That clarity gave him energy to overcome rejection, racism, and self doubt. Oprah Winfrey dreamed of being on TV when she was just a poor girl in Mississippi. That dream carried her past hardship into history as one of the most influential women in the world. Seventh, pushing beyond limits. Carson faced sleepless nights, tough surgeries, and doubt from others, but he kept pushing. Look at Michael Jordan, was cut from his high school basketball team. Instead of quitting, he worked harder than anyone else and became a legend. The eighth chapter is Think Big. Here is Carson's formula. T is for talent or time, H for hope, I for insight, N for nice, K for knowledge, B for books, I for in depth learning, G for God. Steve Jobs combined talent, in depth learning, insights when he created Apple. He didn't invent the computer, but he thought differently and applied principles deeply. Ninth, applying Think Big. Carson lived his own advice. He studied hard, treated people kindly, and leaned on faith. That's how he put off surgeries many thought were impossible. Look at Malala Yousafzai, applied hope, knowledge, and faith after being shot for going to school. Today, she's a Nobel Peace Prize winner, inspiring millions. The 10th chapter is about giving back. Carson says true success is not about what you get, but what you give. He started scholarships to help students like him. Look at Bill Gates. Bill Gates could have retired quietly, but instead he gives billions to global health and education. because success feels bigger when it helps others. So, what can we learn from Dr. Ben Carson's Think Big? That your past does not define your future, that daily habits, books, faith, and discipline can open doors you never imagined, and that the highest form of success is not reaching the top, it's lifting others as you climb. Now, let me ask you, which of Carson's Think Big principles do you want to start applying today? Time, hope, books, God? Drop your answer in the comment sections. I'd love to hear it. And if this inspired you, hit like, share, and subscribe because together we are learning how to think big. Thank you.